This video is for educational purposes only. Government of Nepal, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Curriculum Development Center, Sanathimi, Bhaktapur.
The Honest Cobbler. The author of the story is Ramesh Vikal. In a small town, there lived a poor cobbler and his family. Though they were poor, they were extremely honest. They only took the wages they earned through their hard work and never deceived anyone. Whenever a customer came to buy shoes, they never lied about the quality of their products. If the shoes were good, they would say so. If they were of lower quality, they would openly admit it. Seeing the cobbler return customers empty-handed rather than sell them inferior goods, some people considered him a fool. Instead of appreciating his honesty, people mocked him. As a result, customers rarely visited his shop, and the poor cobbler struggled to make a living. Even getting enough food for a meal was difficult. They often lamented their fate. Sometimes, due to extreme poverty, the cobbler and his wife argued. His wife would say, "Look, husband, no matter how honest we are, we always struggle for food." Meanwhile, other cobblers in the neighborhood cheat customers, sell poor quality shoes, and yet they enjoy delicious food and wear fine clothes. If we do the same, at least we won't starve. But the cobbler never agreed. He would calmly explain to his wife, "Listen, dear, I would rather survive on simple food with honesty than eat lavishly by deceiving others. Many people are poorer than us. If we lose our integrity, what remains? A person is nothing without honesty and principles." And so, the old couple continued their lives, sometimes lamenting, sometimes quarreling. Eventually, their financial situation became so dire that they couldn't even afford leather to make a single pair of shoes. They had no money left and could only lament their misfortune. Seeing the dire state of this honest couple, the gods of honesty and integrity, Iman and Jaman, became concerned. If these honest cobblers perished in poverty, people would lose faith in honesty. Truth and righteousness would be disgraced, and deception and dishonesty would prevail. To prevent this, Iman and Jaman decided to help them. One day, the king of that land was walking in the fields. At that moment, Iman and Jaman appeared and devised a plan to get the cobbler help from the king. The king was wearing a fine, sturdy pair of foreign leather shoes. Iman transformed into a metal nail and pierced the king's shoe, injuring his foot. The king, in pain, rushed back to his palace and ordered an inquiry to find the cobbler who had made those shoes. The shoes had been made by a dishonest cobbler from the same town. When discovered, he was punished. Meanwhile, the king's foot became severely infected. Despite treatment from numerous doctors, his wound did not heal. One day, Jaman arrived at the palace disguised as a physician. He treated the king's wound and miraculously cured him. The king, pleased, asked Jaman what reward he wanted. Jaman replied, "Your Majesty, what kind of shoes do you wear?" The king's attendants brought out the foreign leather shoes. Jaman then humbly suggested, "Your Majesty should not wear such shoes. You deserve shoes that neither water nor sun can damage, and even a spear cannot pierce." Intrigued, the king announced that whoever could make such shoes would receive a reward of 50,000 rupees. This news spread across the city. Hearing this, the dishonest cobblers saw an opportunity to trick the king. They rushed to the palace with their counterfeit shoes. But Jaman was there to inspect them, and he exposed every fraud. As a result, all dishonest cobblers were punished. Meanwhile, the honest cobbler, convinced that he could not make such shoes, remained silent and didn't participate. At that moment, Iman appeared before him disguised as an old farmer. He said, "Why are you sitting idle instead of working? The king is offering 50,000 rupees for the right shoes. This is your chance to change your fate." The cobbler replied, "I have no leather, and I don't believe I can make such shoes." Hearing this, Iman reassured him, "I will lend you the leather. In return, just make me a pair of shoes later." Encouraged, The cobbler followed Iman's guidance and crafted a pair of shoes. He then presented them to the king. Jaman, who was overseeing the inspection, carefully examined the shoes. Indeed, they were of the highest quality, waterproof, sun-resistant, and impossible to pierce. After rigorous testing, the shoes were declared perfect. The king, overjoyed, rewarded the cobbler with 50,000 rupees and said, "You are an honest and skilled cobbler. From now on, you shall make all my shoes." Receiving such a generous reward and royal patronage, the cobbler established a proper shop with quality materials. Since he made durable, excellent shoes, his business flourished. The old couple finally lived in comfort and happiness. This story teaches us that honesty and hard work ultimately lead to success, while dishonesty and deceit result in downfall.